Hey to you folks, this is Johnny from iFix Model Trains. Today we're going to be talking about tools and the different tools that we use here on the program. And I just want to say, when I first started in the model trains, the emphasis was so high that Tyco and Lifelike and Bachmann and these lower trains, the ones that only have HMA, they're junk. They want to get those for their junk. I want to tell you, my opinion's changed. Because those models are so inexpensive, you can take them and make them into what you want. That's what I do. I fix them, change them, and then once I change them, I fix them into what I want. They are now my models. They're mine. I created them. And so today we're going to be talking a little bit about the tools I use and some of the tools that you should get for your layout. Now understand, if you're just somebody who, listen man, I just want to run trains. Hey, you know what? You just need a few tools. A test track, maybe cutters for cutting wire to run the track, stuff like that. Minor things, stuff to clean your track, and these are things we're going to be going over on the program. So, without further ado, let's get into the different tools. Okay. Well, let's look at some of the tools that we need for modeling. I have a whole bunch of different ones here. Now, before we get too far into this whole thing, I want to say this. This is your railroad, your model thing. It should be what you want it to be. There are some folks, all they want to do is run trains. That's it. They don't care about the rest of it. They just want to run trains. Yeah, that's fine. That is excellent, matter of fact. But if you're like me, that I don't want to just run trains. I want to get into the nitty gritty of it. And here on iFix Model Trains, that's what I do. I fix model trains. So a lot of tools I have here are for that purpose. But let's go over some of them. Like X-Acto knives. They are really a must. Nothing else is great for opening up boxes and do whatever. If you're working on putting a house together, they're great for cutting off extra stuff, and because they always come in these things and they have a frame and it's all connected together, and it's good to have one of those. And there's different sizes of them. There's also screwdrivers. Now, these are two different screwdrivers. They look pretty close, but they're not. When it comes to taking the model trains apart, and I know you can't see the ends of it. This red one is much thicker than this one, and sometimes it doesn't work. But then again, that little blue one isn't big enough. So then there's also these ones where you can interchange them, screwdriver, and then you have a whole bunch of little ones in the back. These are the ones I prefer. And then I got this also from Lowe's. And it has a whole bunch of different screws, different types. But these are all good. It's good to have a good screwdriver, some kind of set. I don't like the little jobber doos, They're, see if I can find one. Show you what I mean. I don't see one. Yeah, because I don't use them. See, here's another. Well, this is a red handle one, but smaller than this blue one. They're two different things. This is too big for most things. That's just right. But anyway, okay, screwdrivers are a must. We got a magnifying glass, So you can see up close, and the little hooks, so you can hold work and glue stuff together and solder stuff. And then you got your clippers for wires. That helps. This is a must as well, although if you're using KD couplers, this one's old. It's been pretty beat up, but anyway, it does give me an idea of the couplers. And then tweezers. Boy, I tell you what, these, you got big fat paws like this, big fat paws, it's great to have a little bit of tweezers so you can pick up all that little stuff. Also, these are a little bit of pliers that hold stuff together for you. And then this here, I got acquainted with this. This is a fiberglass pencil. It's great for cleaning up track or stuff off the track. Oh man, it works super. Especially for cleaning stuff off the wheels. Off the wheels, yep. Today I'm just going over the basics. This here's for like, you put a drill in there and you can hand drill stuff, which is great. Now, for me, I bought this in a set of 4 for $5. I should have bought all the guy had, but I didn't. Now, these are just some of them. There was 4 of them in there, I believe. But this is the main one I use. And I use this instead of a screwdriver for taking the models apart. Now, I gotta tell you that when I use a screwdriver, I usually mar it up. This doesn't mar it up as much. And it has a flat end, like, if you look, if I can give you, there you go. Flat end, and then this end, get right in there, and but it doesn't mar it up as much. You know, and there's other ones, a little bit bigger, for taking stuff up and really helping you get stuff apart. I bought those at a train show. They weren't very much, $5. And now these, I only got 4. There's bunches of them, all kinds of them that you can get. And also another good thing to have is snips. For cutting wires, whatever, especially laying track. And if you're a guy that likes to lay track, these are a must. Now they're not real good for cutting track, but they are good for cutting wires as you lay them, cutting plastic, styrene as you put models together. So another tool that you can get is this one, which is like a wire brush. It's just small. This is brass. I have a stainless steel one, which works really good for getting stuff off. Another thing that you need to have is a ruler. I don't want to shine it. Ruler for measuring, and then I have a bigger one for, you know, this is 18 inches long to help me with the measuring tool. Now, even if you are wanting to just run trains, after a while you're gonna have to clean the wheels. These are great for cleaning wheels, getting junk off, and I recommend you use alcohol doing it. Don't use, it's not recommended to use mineral spirits. It has a tendency to take off more than what you want. But this is good because also if you're using once the tips are gone, you've got this long stem, you can use it for other things. I really like the wooden ones. I don't like the ones you get in the store that have the fiber things, because they bend. These don't bend as much, give you a little bit more of an edge to get stuff off. So buy these. And you can get them cheap. You can get them at lots, big lots, and they come in a package of I think 1,000. Maybe it's 500 for like $2 a but they're double-ended. Anyway, they're still wood. So, but you can get them pretty cheap. So, some other things that you might want to get is a set of pliers. These are just small pliers, cutters, different things. And yes, I do use them quite a bit, especially if I got to get stuff off. You know, you got to grab something and you don't have big pliers. Another thing I use a lot is calipers. I got these from Harbor Freight. Actually, I got them when I was working in a machine shop. Yes, I'm a machinist, or was. Anyway, I got them, and they work really good for measuring, and especially if you're going to remotor something, you got to measure that motor. They got all kinds of motors on the web now, and there's bunches of them. And but they look huge in the pictures on eBay. They're not. They end up being small. So another thing I recommend, you don't have to get one like this. It's cordless. Is getting a rotary tool. I use one of these. I don't use this particular one, but I use one like it all the time. All the time. And I would recommend, if you're going to get a cordless one, also get a electric one. There are times when you're trying to do something and this doesn't have enough power. It's because it's battery operated, you know. And that electric one will really do you good. So now my last thing I want to show you is, and I'll try to bring it into focus for you, is the test track. Okay, you gotta have some kind of test track. You know, and this is about, I think this is 3 feet long. Take my rule out and we'll measure it here. Yeah, it's 3 feet long. Actually, I want to make up another one that's going to be 4 feet long, maybe 4.5. And all I use this for is testing. I don't do anything else with it. I don't right now. I don't run DCC, so it's just all DC stuff. Not that I can't. I just, well, quite frankly, I'm cheap and I like to buy models and fix them. But anyway, so this is a must. Even if you're running, just running trains, that's all you're doing is running trains. This is a must. You gotta have this. You gotta have a test track. And I recommend, don't do like I did and get brass, but get nickel silver in a track, because eventually this will corrode and then you'll have problems. So you're constantly cleaning it, and best thing to do is clean it and then put like Oxguard on it so it doesn't corrode anymore. But anyway, you know, so and I want to say this again, because I remember when I first got into the hobby, I always wanted to get Atherin or these other manufacturers and get those, and but I gotta tell you, nothing wrong with Lifelike, Tyco, some of these other ones, and you know, if you can find them where they're running, nothing wrong with them. And the thing you have to remember, and finally I had to get this through my own head, is this is your layout. Make it like you want it. Okay, if somebody, well, that's not the scale. It's my layout and I like it just the way it is. Thank you very much. So that's the thing you got to remember. It's your layout. Do it as you would have it done. I don't want to just run trains. I want to fix trains also. I want to make them my own. when I go in there and I fix them, I change stuff in them, and I do different things to them, then they're my own. They're not somebody else. They're mine. They're my creation. So, all right. This is Johnny with I Fix Model Trains, and we're looking forward to what kind of things we can do together. And as my layout grows, I'm hoping that you'll tune in and enjoy it. I hope this was helpful for you, and we'll expand and talk about other things that you can get. And for now, I'll see you later. Have a great day.